because this is going to be putting in some of my YouTube just for money forecast, since I also don't know what to do with that. Yeah. So before we do anything, anyone have a specific way of a monthly forecast that you want to see? Maybe you can put some suggestions here, and then I can actually just go and see or try whether I can actually use this as a way for me to do a monthly forecast. Yeah, sometimes it's good in that way, right? So where is it? My monthly forecast slides. I don't seem to see it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is it. So I can delete this, both of this stuff. And then we can do something else in here. Okay. Dana say, we will be receiving the recording. Normally, I will post up the recording. Okay. Hello, Dana. Yes, I'm going to share this replay inside Telegram and also in the YouTube. Actually, I didn't comb my hair. My hair is getting longer and I have no choice to put it aside. I still haven't go and cut my hair. Yeah, so don't believe too much on Zoom because it already beautified my face. If not, you're going to look in my big iPad, the big eye bag that is going to be appearing. Okay. So hi Shagan. Some of you is Sherry is actually asking how to see if I can get some wealth this month. Basically, in what perspective that you think that you can actually receive wealth? That is a better answer, right? Okay. Is it that is a better answer for you? How is it that you can actually receive wealth? In what way that you think? In what directions you think you're going to receive wealth? But please don't ask me about lottery. I don't think that is a good way that you can get wealth. Okay, Agustin is getting a lot of lottery, hitting lottery recently. So you have to go into that level of asking yourself, in what perspective that you can actually receive wealth. I think that is a very good way to look at it. Okay, we can actually come up with something like that to read, but it depends a lot of your actions rather than just reading it in that way. Okay, it requires you a lot of your actions so that you can receive some of these what we so called the wealth. Yeah. So first of all, let us get the barter chart first. Okay. I haven't really going to conclude the barter chart. Yeah? So please wait me a while. I don't think I can get it here. Can I get it here in some way? Can I plot the chart? I actually not really know how to use this stuff. Basically, I don't know how to use this stuff. Yeah. So AA meal 3. Today timing is 10:45. Is it 45? Never mind. We just get a 48. Is it a meal chart? Doesn't care. We just want we actually just want the barter chart for the day that we just turning into the chart. Okay, I'm talking to myself here. So just bear with me for a while. Yeah. I'm just talking to myself. So just bear with me, yeah. So that I can go and find some chart for you guys. So let me put in this first before I get the achievement chart. Achievement chart is easy to get actually. The month and the chart. Okay. This month have a very good wealth indication. So if you guys in this month were trying to start something with wealth, start businesses, actually this month is actually a pretty good month to do so. Later I will tell you why. Okay, if you have any ideas that you want to find some starts your business and everything, particularly this month is a very good month to start it off, because there's a very good achievement chart that is actually in present. And then let me go find the month flying star chart. This month is March. Okay, this month is March. Put in the March so that everybody can get it. No need so big, I think. And then I get the Yijing chart too, so that everybody can have some ideas about the Yijing chart. The Yijing chart. Oh, I think this one is better somehow. Never mind, just let it be. Because the color doesn't look nice. Okay, we actually have a decreasing for the month. Oh, this one you cannot see anything, so it's okay. So decreasing is number 10. Let me get it from my number 10. So I didn't see what you guys written there. So please wait me a while. Okay. Yeah, Facebook Live, month forecast. Let me put something like that in there. So, okay. Actually, I can find something else to put in. Many informations actually, which is some of the informations maybe it's not that good for a divinations. See, in 64 hexagram. 64 hexagram. This one is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Not 10, right? It's 11. 11 supposed to be this one. Wait, yeah. It's 10. But 10 is decrease. Did I get it wrong? Yeah. Where is my decrease? I'm looking at it. Something wrong with the things that I actually post up. I think only I get the decrease yesterday, right? Decreasing is 41. Oh, yeah, I get it wrong. I'm sorry. So 41. This is 10. This is 10. Did you see? Oh, correct. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm dragging some more time. Is it a share button that you have to activate down the page? Share button. No. I'm actually building the slides. I'm sorry. Because I haven't really come up with the slide, so I have to build the slide by copy and paste everything so that I can actually show you right now. Which trying to identify this kind of way. Okay. Yeah. How about looking for a job? Job doesn't seem good in this particular month, but business looks good. Okay, business basically looks good. What is the reason? Yeah. Because just now you were asking how to see that you receive some wealth. There must be a directions that you're going into, that you're going to align yourself with wealth. Okay, so if you're not aligning yourself with certain part, with the wealth directions, sometimes it's harder to really receive. So of course, I understand that most of the time people like to have what we call the unexpected wealth, which is most of the time is not going to help you in anything. Yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, you get a one sum of money. Okay, but if I really dissect it for you, you then realize that it is not worth to use your wealth energy just to exchange for what we so called a lottery. A lottery, you hit the lottery and unexpected wealth comes to you, is basically not really sustainable and is without your control. And of course, I understand that in metaphysics, most of the time, this is the things that is selling like hotcakes. Okay, in metaphysics, not just metaphysics, I think in temples is also in some way related to these particular directions. Yeah, so I would say that do something that within your control. So you say that, how do you know that I'm going to get wealth? Then your wealth element should be high, and you are supposed to be in that directions or in that path to obtain certain wealth. If you are not there and the wealth, this is still calling about luck. Yeah, this is still what we're talking about, luck. That particular wealth energy increase and you're actually in there. So doing the right actions, you actually get the wealth. Yeah. So you also need to realize this is something that is a logical way or practical way to use metaphysics. Very practical to use metaphysics. So it tells you that what is the directions that you should be in. The problem with this kind of approach is not always you're going to be landed in that situation or in that directions. Maybe whatever your job is doesn't allow you to have an extra something to come to you. So when you ask me about that questions, how to know that I'm going to receive extra wealth? Then you are just working as, you're working for others and your salary maximum is there. And it will be abnormal, okay, out of ordinary that the boss suddenly see you, you look good, I give you another 500 as a bonus for this month. Nothing like that can happen. Okay? Nothing like that will basically happen. So if you're working for others and you are expecting additional wealth, then most likely it's not going to happen. No matter how do you look into the achievement chart or whatever chart that you're looking into, whatever metaphysics tools you're looking into. Yeah. So that's why okay. In another perspective, it also can tell you that if your wealth energy increase, you have higher chances to get more, higher chances to hit the lottery or whatever total the jackpots that you're actually going, the chances was there. Yeah. But then you have to calculate what we so-called the probabilities of one number to come out. Okay, then you should be asking me, wouldn't that metaphysics supposed to, confirm that you can get this? I also hope that, yeah. Then I don't need to do all this, money forecast and everything. I just look into a chart, then one month I just in Malaysia we call it taro. Taro means that we actually push everything, all the money in, because confirm the money will strike. Then do I need to work? No need to work, right? That is the misconceptions. This is not misconception, it's just probabilities. To hit that, it's just higher a little bit. So maybe you are on 0.001% to hit lot different from Augustine. Yeah? Augustine is like legend in here in some way. The price that he hit is actually quite high. So it's different from Gaussian chart, maybe the percentage is 0.01, and then add on the you add it on to the luck and everything, maybe it turns to 0.1 or maybe 0.5. You know, these chances to hit is pretty high, you know. So it's a different way to look at it. But the probability of you striking for something is this. Yeah, someone you want to get millions, then this have to add a little bit more percentage into it to go even longer way. So there's nothing that is going to give you in that way. And it's not just the luck of your chart, but also there's some other lucks that you actually have to put in. Okay, some other lucks that you have to put in. Okay. But if you learn about this, some people, they learn how to calculate the numbers. How did the numbers come out? And the numbers also was given a birthday chart so that the influence for it to come out is higher. Yeah. So if you ask for wealth, you should ask yourself that where is the wealth should come? Where is the probability of a wealth should come? Now, when I ask you that, then it was supposed to lead into maybe some side gigs that you want to go in. Yeah, because the probabilities can only come from these directions. And if you are doing nothing within directions, you will also not get it. Okay, so you have to ask yourself, where is the wealth? Yeah, where is actually the wealth? If the wealth is good, then the actions is there, then this month can really do it. So when I say it's a very good month to start a business, the chances of success is higher in this particular month. The chances of success is higher in this particular month. In Qi, this means that if you do something in here, people will support you. In Qi perspective, yeah. If you do something in here, people will support you because maybe all of us is trying to start up. And if you didn't notice, I think after Chinese New Year, everyone is starting to pick up the pace, and it seems like becoming more busier. A lot of things coming in, a lot of money is actually coming in. The business is actually growing. In this particular month is actually quite good. So if I am here to advise you, this particular month actually is a very good month for you to really get every businesses that you can actually get. Yeah, anything that comes to you, make sure go and get it. Any opportunity arise in front of you, make sure that you actually go and try, take the risk. Okay, it might turns out to be so good that it can cover up for your entire years because of very good live door actually in present, and it was a 7 stars. Pretty hard to get such a good things to come by for a month, because when you're forecasting for a month, this is one of the things that we actually need to take a look on it. Okay, so who is it going to be benefit from this particular sectors, these five sectors? So you will know that Ping Fire is belong to snake. Correct? Ping Fire belong to snake. Wu Earth, this one depends on which is the one that is coming in and coming down. Dragon is part of it, and also the dog is actually part of it. Yeah. So, but when you look into this box, obviously, you will actually notice that this one is most likely dragon, and this one most likely is a dog. How to do it depends on the nearest location. Okay, the nearest locations there. Yeah. So when you look at it, you know that the dog. So if you have a dog, this is going to be a clash one. But unconsciously, you have chances to get a very good wealth opportunity. So that's mean since it was a clash, and you're supposed to be the lowest one in this particular year, that means this month have a very big problem is coming to you. Okay. And if you dare enough, if you have the courage enough to take on that particular problem and give it a solution, you might find a way to earn money. Okay. You might find a way to earn money. Yeah. That because the moon is basically providing solution in here. And you get a flying bird in a cave, most likely it will land it to you. So unconsciously, it just comes to you. So it's either dog or snake. Okay, it's either dog or snake. So this is actually quite good for you. But the dragon, don't be so discouraged. This particular one is going to be a big issue for you too. Okay, this particular one is going to some issue for you because this is a rabbit one. Yeah, so the harm is actually coming. This is a grand dude. Yeah, but of course, you have certain support that's coming to you. When you look in the chart, this is how do we actually take a look on it. Yeah, so there's a support. Maybe there is a spiritual assist. Maybe there's a nobleman appear. Somehow, the problem that you have right now is actually going to be solved by somebody assists. Okay, so when you talk about money, is it good for money? Not really entirely good for money, but you can fall into the category of money since the money is producing to you. Because live door, not an actual money, but it's a profit indication, is going to produce to you. So if you look at it, then you then realize that the problem will be there. Yeah, and you require somebody to support you. Okay, what if you don't want people to support you? Then you will miss out this opportunity. Yeah, you'll miss out this opportunity. So this is some of the way that we actually use achievement chart to identify what is the best thing for somebody and how did this person, what kind of reactions or actions that the person need to take if they are actually doing a business. So if you're not in business, what is it that can make you become wealthy? Yeah, if you're working for a company, of course, it's your personal brand. Okay, personal branding. Yeah, which means your branding. It also means your relationship with the boss. Yeah, this is the few things that you're supposed to do in your company that people see some value in you. And if somebody want to give you a raise or give you a positions, then you're the first one that come out from their mind. Correct? So this is one of the way to get wealth. Of course, there's other things that you can actually proceed with. Maybe create something, provide new ideas to the boss. But, if you're not really that valuable in a company, then your boss doesn't see you as the one that is giving a good project or opinion. So in somehow, you want to become an intrapreneur or start something on your own, you also need to gain some trust from the people around you. Even when you start business, you still need to do that. Okay, so that's why when I say that it's a good month, that the business reading for this particular month is actually quite good. If I landed with all the good stars and the 7 stars, you can actually use it. Okay. Now, of course, these 2 animal signs seems to be 3 animal signs seems to be a little bit more supported. Yeah. But what is it, the flow that you should go into? What is the flow that is going to bring wealth? So when you look into the chart, of course, look into the live door, you will realize that this is actually a very good environment that you should be in. Because when you're proceeding into getting money or wealth, yeah, you are basically using the live door. You are taking the live door. Okay. Just how somebody asked me, is it want to get a new job? Is it good or not? Your open door is at here. and you're being suppressed by the palace. That's why you want to find new, new job. It seems to be not that easy. Yeah, so not that easy. So this is not a month to do that. Okay, but when you look into LiveDoor, this is a month to build. Now, LiveDoor can be building up your value, your abilities, your way, your ideas, your independence, your life force. That one also conclude in the usage of the LiveDoor. Yeah. So when you look at it, then the best thing to do in this particular month is highly related to your personal branding. Okay, personal branding, but this personal branding is different with building it up yourself, different with the hero stars. Okay, hero star means that you need to go to a place that people actually likes you. Okay, you need to create an environment or be in an environment that people actually likes you. Yeah, so there's the directions that you should go for. So if you are doing business, what you should do? Go for that directions. Okay, this sounds like my business group meeting. Yeah? I'm just telling you in one way, it is like that to use achievement chart in a full application. Yeah. So go to a place that people likes you, go to a place or create a place so that people can like you. You motivate them, or the other person seeing you, you also will motivate them. Just being there is motivating them. Then you'll realize that this is the path that is going to bring you wealth. This is what I call, or the way they will answer you when you're asking me that, okay, how do I know that I can get wealth? This is one of the way. Okay, so how does this actually function? A lot of time we don't really realize that achievement chart, the way it functions is because this is all the good stars. So when the similar people doing the similar actions, they will be influenced by this particular boss. Okay, it will actually be influenced by this particular boss. So when you go into here, you influence, you meeting with the good people around you. Yeah, you're actually meeting good people around you that represent by the stamp. Yeah, both of the stamp is a good people that you will be meeting, and you're performing in a good way. You are in a good conditions, and the hero actually also strengthen the wealth, the LiveDoors. So this is a very good LiveDoor to have. Very, very good LiveDoor to have. With your actions, with your effort, something will have returned. Okay, this is a way that an achievement chart can tell you you get a good wealth. It's time for earn some money. So that's why I would encourage that if you want to start something, this is the month to do it. This is really the month to do it. Okay, so anything, doing any business, yeah, that is of course belongs to you. Yeah. Now, so is that okay? I think that answers a lot of things, right? Number one, if you agree. Number one, if you agree, come. Okay. Yeah, that will be the best way for you to look into whatever wealth that you're actually going into. Okay, Dana say, is there any specific date, please? I don't want to really ask you to pick a lot of crazy dates. Just pick the day that looks nice. Okay, just pick the days that looks nice. The success day, stable day, established day. Okay, just pick these 3 days. Yeah, just pick these 3 days. Nothing else that you should concern. Okay, don't need to like really need to use everything. I will actually recommend you to do momentum building your momentum, rather than you are actually use just one date and that date is going to support everything that you're going to start off. Of course, the starting date is quite good, but when you use it on a momentum, means that, today I start the business, tomorrow I do networking, the other days I'm launching a campaign, then it's actually building momentum with good dates. The average good dates that you actually find, you're going to build it up or snowball the effect is actually one of the way of date selections. Okay, it's one of the way of date selections. So you can actually use that way to do that. Yeah. Now, of course, what kind of actions that this month is going to be not good for you? You also need to look into that, right? Yeah. So of course, then we have to go back to the barter chart to understand that in this particular month, what is the normal thing is going to happen? Normal thing that is going to happen. Yeah. Every month have something like that. Yeah. So when you look into the chart, then you will realize the barter chart does not have water. So water is too weak in a chart. Is it water? No. Does not have metal. Okay, metal element, not water. Okay, metal is too weak in here. But I still think water is a very important thing because it's lacking. These two elements is lacking. So when these two elements is lacking, what is it lacking in this particular month? Lacking of execution. Correct? And then lacking of what? Water lacking of desire. Desire lacking of movement. Basically, it's related to water. Executions and movement is lacking. Yeah. And based on this, and based on the chart, how many will actually do this? Very less. Because here indicates somehow indicates opportunity or influence of energies that the chances that people will feel like doing something or executing something. Yeah. So in some way, laziness will increase. In some way, when you're lacking of metal element, this is also one of the way to read barter chart. We are lacking of metal element. Most of the time, you will not be executing a lot. And this is also a chart where the fire is burning, supporting the earth element. Okay, fire is burning, supporting the earth element. Based on the chart, you already see that fire is actually pretty dominant inside the chart. Fire is pretty dominant inside the chart. Yeah, and dominance means is good. This fire actually is a good fire, but it is not good for the day master. Okay, imagine the day master is not moving and everything is supporting this not moving. Okay, and you can see that right now that's mean this fire is somehow also quite strong. This earth is actually quite strong. Okay, why is it the earth is strong? Because fire is too much, too dominant, then it will actually support the earth become more and more powerful. Then it represents the day master. Day master represent the ego and self-confidence is sky high. Okay, so when you look into earth, if you learn Barter for soul, you will actually realize that earth element represent your perceptions. So this is the month where everybody feel too passionate with something. A fulfillment is a lot. Keep thinking. You keep thinking about how to do something. Your fear maybe will increase because you keep thinking about the problem or something is not going to be work right? Something is going wrong, then the fear will come out and it become stagnation. Yeah, so this is will become problematic. Then you look at the achievement chart. Is there anything else is going to support that? Is there anything in the chart is going to support that? So you will find out that, okay, let's see. Yeah, most likely this kind of situations is related to is either graveyard or 6 questions striking punishment. Most of the time it's like this, yeah. is either graveyard or six striking punishment. So you will know that Gui Water in here, is it graveyard? I forget. Okay, let me double check first. Too many informations, because sometimes I also will go and double check. I remember yes, and I remember no. But actually it's on it's already inside our the channel that I posted up before. I'm just going to look back in the channel in some way. Okay, yeah, I'm correct. So this is a graveyard indications. Yeah. So this one is also a graveyard indication. Yeah. So that when you look into graveyard, we actually don't like the graveyard in there. The reason is why? Graveyard means your abilities are being suppressed. Okay? Your ability is being suppressed. So the Barter chart tells you the chances of the thing is going to happen. Yeah, that's mean that this particular month you get a lot of ideas and you keep thinking about it, but you never start it off. Okay? And it is not good when the fire is good. Your ideas creation is good. It is not good for the day master when the water is just too small to control. This means whatever that you think about, right? In some house, all the things that's present in front of you doesn't seem going to have result for you because you cannot control it. Okay, and the way to produce out, you think too much, but you cannot produce certain outcome. So this one becomes stagnant in some way. Too abundance can also become stagnant, become problematic. Yeah. Then you look into the achievement chart, there is two possibilities that is going to have issues. Yeah. So then GF, okay, this one completely is an ox. So ox will have this issue a lot. Okay, this one is rooster. Rooster will also have this kind of problem in this particular month. Yeah, and this one is also rabbit month. The rooster is going to have a clash. So you know that based on that, right? Based on that, to look into your own chart, if your month pillar is the rooster, that will tell you that in this particular month, you maybe have a lot of ideas, but you cannot execute it. Okay, or the boss doesn't accept it. You're trying to get it, but your ability to exert it is too low. Yeah, but rooster is good for the year. So if you want to do something with it, you have to mitigate this situation. Yeah, mitigate these situations means that, okay, this is a gray water. What you should do, what you should use the gray water, because this was in graveyard. So in graveyard means that your boss may be thinking that you are having not enough experience to do this, not having enough of maybe knowledge to do this, because gray water actually represents self-cultivations. Now it was actually being suppressed. So this means you're lacking of experience in somehow for the rooster, and people doesn't agree with you in partaking in something. So it's good to tell people how much that you know about it. So you have to clash this out. There's one way of mitigation. So rooster, you have these issues. So you have to be careful with it. And in some way, here also have a rest door with the assistant star. This is actually both of a very, in appearance wise, it indicates that you're quite complacent or lazy in some other way to look at it. It actually indicates lazy. Yeah, the reason is this rest door also being countered by the palace. So a lot of things you can actually come up with it. Okay, the rest door is actually being countered by the palace. Yeah, so this become a problem or you just have too many ideas, people doesn't believe you. Okay? Yeah, so ox have this. Just now we talk about snake and dog, and then we also talk about the dragon. Okay, so the ox is this one. Yeah, how is it that you cannot do this? Yeah, it's because of what? Too dreamy, and you always did something that is out of ordinary. The words that you say is too nice. Somehow you fall into this category. Okay, so if you want to do anything with this, you have to make sure, if you're ox, I would say make sure that whatever that you say, you actually execute it. Yeah, so that you gain something in this particular month. So we are still targeting this. The live door is quite good. This one, the best thing is the live door. Yeah, so if you want to do something to gain a little bit of wealth, then go and focus on this. If you're thinking about what is going to happen to you, then ox, maybe you will feel stress because you're actually in graveyard. So it's actually under suppress. In graveyard, then indicates that you cannot exert out whatever that you actually having right now. It will become a problem. Okay? Yeah, there's a problem that you have. So if you want to do this well, then it means that no matter how you have to push through, no matter how that you actually have to let other people know your ideas and things, you have to execute it, be resilient with it. I think it's the best way to use the heavenly heart here, but it's still very weak. In somehow, the heavenly heart is also very weak in here. Yes, your door is countering this. So this is a sign of not trusting who you are. This is a sign, another sign of not trusting who you are. Synergy door actually can indicate lies, or you like to beautify things in your words. Okay, in this particular month, if you fall into that, please do not do that, so that you will not fall into this category. Most of the time it's like that. Okay, so whatever I say in here, if you learn Qi, you will also know this belong to the northeast Destiny Palace. This belong to the West Destiny Palace. Yeah, and then this one belong to the North Destiny Palace. Yeah, so when you use Qi is your unconscious reactions. In general, you actually react in that way. Okay, generally you will actually react in that way. So it's an unconscious reaction. So most of the time, you will just do things, you know, in some way, you just automatically reacted in some way. Then you lose the chances. Okay, so you will have already the ox, snake, dragon, dog, rooster. So we already covered 6 animal signs. Just based on that, we already covered 6 animal signs. Yeah, and if you look into this, what kind of health conditions you actually have? Yeah, this month, this particular year, the dragon is actually quite problematic. A lot of disaster and everything. That's mean stability is a big issue. Stability is a big issue. So stability is in terms of a country or a land, that's mean is an earthquake is happening. If it's related to your body parts, yeah, that means some foundation is going to get haywire. I would say this month, your foundations is going through an abundance of energy flow. It's not good in some way because this might cause a lot of earth element. We talk about foundations related to your heart. Okay, this blood is actually pumping in. Earth elements too high, there might be a blockage. Then you're related to heart attack, strokes. Chances of this is going to happen. And because the fire energy is too high, then the recommendations I would tell you is, please do not get too excited with things. Do not get too angry with some things that makes your heart pump, and it will actually lead into blockage. So don't fall into that category. Whatever happens, stay calm. Yeah, whatever that happens, stay calm. If you want to find the useful god in this particular month, the useful god will be the Keng metal. Yeah, so if you look in Keng, a lot of times we will say Keng metal related to executions, just going through and enjoy your life, you know. That is actually quite a very good way to use it for this month. Just keep on going. Don't think too much of stuff. Experience and enjoy the entire month. If you want to start a business, you use a useful god. That means just enjoy the process. Do not be too stressful with it. If you want to find a job, find a new job, enjoy the interview process. Yeah, at least that you're actually trying to do it. Okay, and this is a eating god, thank God, sir. This is related to eating god. Most of the time it's related to enjoyment too. Yeah, so go and enjoy whatever, go and enjoy the process that you have. It will be good in this particular month. So you can also use for the rooster and the ox. Okay, the rooster and the ox is in some way that you might fall in that category because of the achievement chart. It's an energy flow that actually affect you in somehow. Yeah? Okay. I think every month I'm doing a very different way to reading the chart. So when you look into Keng, Keng is related to who? Monkey. Okay, monkey is here. Yeah, and it looks like a lot of baggages is going to happen, a lot of attachment, a lot of entanglement is going to happen for monkey, because you're actually a side character. You're not the main chief. You're actually the side characters. Side characters means that your problem may be not too dominant. Okay, your problem may be not too dominant. And then you're the Keng metals in here, you're eating god. In the Bata chart, you're eating god, supposed to read this as a eating god way. Yeah, so most of the time, maybe environment actually stopping you to enjoy. A lot of things happening, you're not really enjoying yourself. You might fall into that category because it's the smallest element, yeah, in the chart. This also indicates that the smallest element in the Bata indicates that the lesser the opportunity will happen. And this Keng metal actually represent on the sideline, then the Keng is actually not that usable in a lot of ways. Yeah? But when you use it for useful god, you actually have to use it to build it up. Okay, you have to use this to build it up. So if you're a monkey, then maybe there's a lot of things that is stopping you, a lot of boundaries that's happening right now in this particular month. It might be not that good because the harm door is here. But if you are able to, use the harm door, it will turn out to be well. That's mean you actually have to take a more aggressive actions towards whatever that you're trying to do. Okay, if you want to use this to do creations, you can also do it. That means that this particular month, you can actually do creations, but these creations is most likely is accumulations of everything else. Yeah, because eating god together with grain and surging snake, these two particular is actually an accumulations of environmental type of accumulations. So many ideas come from others, not actually created by your own. Plus, you are a sub-chi. Okay, let's make you even worse in some way. Okay, let's make you even worse in some way. So if you want to, you just have fun. This is a very good month to have fun. Anything that is in chaos this particular month, when you use the useful god, it indicates just go and enjoy the life and going through. Some of you guys, if your chart lacking of matter element, you actually doesn't enjoy this physical realm. You don't know how to enjoy this physical realm. Less matter element. And this is also what is written in this particular month energies, if you want to look into that. Okay, now, then of course the next one, Goi water, is related to the rat. Yeah, rat in here, you are even worse than this particular term, because you are a direct wealth in this particular month. That's mean a lot of problems need to be solved, and you have to be fast enough to solve them. Okay, because direct wealth indicates control and manage. Yeah, and if you are able to do that, remember, yeah, fire element too high, too much of fire element. If you are able to do that, you actually able to get some wealth in here. Yeah, you're actually able to get some wealth. But first, takes fast actions. If you can, before you actually go into problem, whatever problem right now that you have, put all the solutions that you can so that it can turn out to be good in next month. Yeah, so if you want to have money, you still have to put solutions a lot. So Gui Water actually, this particular one is actually quite good for you. The rat is actually quite good for you. But if you look into interactions, it's not a very good interaction. Okay, but it's good for you to this uncivilized, no, this is the uncivilized punishment with the rat. That's mean a lot of things you have to push, forcefully solve it, not using a normal solution. So if you're a rat, then you're supposed to take this on. Okay, if your destiny chart in the northwest, remember you have emptiness in here. This is going to cause you a lot of dilemma in whatever that you're actually seeing right now in front of you. Okay, a lot of dilemma if you have northwest destiny palace on achievement. Yeah, okay, now the next one, this one is the pig. So even though I say that this is actually not a very good open door, there is limited, very limited opportunities going to come up for a pig. Very limited opportunity to come out. You're in here. So if you truly want to do something with this, I will recommend you to also use this open door. I think this one is actually pretty aggressive here. This one is also a very aggressive indications. Yeah. Open door in here. If you see everything like this all together, that's me have to become a conqueror. Opportunity only arise if you are there enough to conquer a market. If you're there enough to conquer a market, if you're there enough to challenge yourself in anything that actually comes to you. Remember, yeah, your peak this month, rainwater this particular month, is actually going through the indirect wealth. Okay, so in terms of investment, that means you might want to take a little bit risk to challenge something, okay, or to conquer something that other people were not willing to do it. If you're a pig, yeah, if you have rainwater in your chart, and rainwater is also your indirect wealth, that means this is a great month for you to really go and find what is this is challenging to you. Okay, most of the time, this is a very big indications of a conqueror. Conqueror means that you go into the market, you want to conquer the entire things. There's nothing else in your mind. There's only one thing to focus, it's to get something. That is a conqueror behavior. So when you look into the south, this is all conqueror. Everything here is conqueror. Yeah, it's about discipline, it's about actions, it's about executions. So if you want new opportunity, you want indirect wealth, that means you have to go out and conquer. Okay, so for pig, if it's a negative side, that means a lot of things force you to conquer. You understand what is that supposed to mean? If your pig is being forced, that means a lot of things happening around you is forcing you to become a conqueror. Yeah, so if you're not willing to do it, then it become more and more until you're willing to take it over. So what kind of advice is this? Just take it on. Go and conquer. Okay? If you're not, you're going to force you on the level that you will not be able to withstand it. And according to the chart, the barter chart, you're not inside the chart. So most of the times, whatever happens to you is your personal things. It is not the big, it is not related to all others people. Normally is for your own, because you're out of the chart. Okay, yeah, so that is pig. And then when you look into Yitwood, it's rabbit. Okay, this month, in somehow you're Grand Duke, this year, in somehow you're in a harm situation. Okay, this one, have to be careful with scam. Okay, have to be very careful with scams. Yeah? This particular one have a very big indications of fraud. Okay, and it's already appeared in Malaysia. In somehow there's a new fraud is coming in. More scam is going to happen. Why? Because if you are rabbit in this particular month, your combinations in somehow is going to kill you. Okay, your combination in somehow is going to kill you. And because of this particular month and also the year energies, you just fall into suppressions by others, bullying by others, harm by others, and then you actually get into issues. Yeah. So if this is the indications, I will recommend you to do what? Be careful in whatever that you're trying to do, especially related to money issues or money management. If you're in account, you also have to be very careful. And this particular rabbit, this month, represent direct officer. Okay, if you are able to, you know, in somehow you are able to withstand, always pretend to become the junior. Everything happens to you, you just not allow it, you know, to affect you. Somehow you will use this direct officer in a very good way. Okay, that's mean you might have chances that your boss actually looking over you. Yeah, but if you try to become an ego person, become an overly confident person, yeah, maybe you will get into a lot of problem. Okay, in some house, money losses can happen. It also indicates there is a sign of accident. Remember that there is a sign of accident, because double dragon is suppressing you in the middle. If you are rabbit, there is something is going to happen. Yeah? Suppressing you in the middle. So the more that you think you are doing the right thing, the more problem it will become. Yeah. So use this treatment chart, because when I say fraud case is going to happen, is because this one have what we call the green dragon escape. Okay, this particular palace have green dragon escape. Green dragon escape is also related to drama, to fraud, to losing yourself. Okay, or you are running away. Yeah, so if you are very good in running away, is actually a very good skill for the rabbit this particular month. Okay, just try to escape Tai Chi, you know. Don't try to become too ego. Don't try to take so many things by your own. If can escape all responsibility, okay, if you're a rabbit, you have to be careful with this. Now, depends on what pillar you have, the rabbit. Okay, depends on what pillar that you have on the rabbit. You just need to know what pillar that you actually landed on and use it on which pillar. Yeah, so in rabbit, you have to do that. Okay, remember that, yeah? Everybody good with that? Yeah, so if you look into Ting Fire, this is the horse. Okay, now If you're looking into the horse, I already say that this particular month, the Ting Fire is actually quite strong. Okay. This month have very good indications of nobleman support. If you don't have, I recommend you go and somehow go out and find nobleman support, because this one is good for business, yeah. So it's good for you to go and find nobleman support that on business terms or maybe other things, yeah. The reason is you're in DR, your fire is quite high, and then you're actually landed with the 9 Earth, also with the combinations of rainwater. So if you are not in relationship, you actually also on a very good month to go out to meet with somebody. So your attractions in somehow also increase in this month. The problem is maybe you will not do it because of Death Door. Yeah, if you want to do it, it's actually quite good for you to go out to meet with people, meet new people, meet with noblemen, go and network with your noblemen so that they can actually help you in any way that you are targeted on. If you're a horse, okay, if you're a horse, you're supposed to do that. So this is going to help you a lot to find noblemen. There's too much of indications of noblemen in here. Okay, rabbit is not good because too less of water to support. And this is a harm indication. Basically, no nobleman. Okay, your boss maybe can look over you when you do it well, but that is all because you are in a DO, the 10 gods. But for the horse, you actually have a lot of nobleman support. So if you want, better go and find out, go out and explore. Since it's a good one. Okay, and the star one was actually also dominant in this particular month. So nobleman support is actually quite high. Yeah, for a horse. So if your horse doesn't care which one you have, of course, which pillar you have, the pillar actually represent where or what kind of aspect of life you're having right now to find this person. Okay, so there's so many things you can use in 1 month. Yeah, and so many different animal sign. Just focus on the animal sign when you want to do something. Even that you doesn't have an actual goal, you can actually just focus in that particular aspect of life to go into a more, maybe you can explore something out of it, something new can come in, then you can use it. Yeah. The last one will be the GF. The goat. Because this one is the ox, right? This one will be the goat. Okay. So the goat here, of course, in here, we actually read it as a rock wealth. Yeah, you are in a rock wealth in this particular month. So it is not a very good box, right? Just already we are saying that it's not a very good box. But for a goat, there's something good for you to use. Yeah. Just now the horse have a nobleman support. You also have nobleman support. But your type is new environment, new network, create new group of people. Yeah, you actually have to go for that. Okay, the chances for you is very high in this particular month to go into different group of people. Okay, and if you are trying to leverage them, remember, yeah, sometimes every month you have something else to do. If that is particular things that you cannot do, use other animal sign. Okay, use other pillar. You have 4 pillar. Okay, and you have 10 stem. Yeah, 10 stem, 4 pillars. You also have your Achievement Destiny Palace. You can do a lot of things. Yeah. Just focus on one. No need to focus too many things. Okay, so if you are a goal, go out and meet people, different group, join new group. Okay, unconsciously maybe you are landed on a very good group of people. And then group of people can actually bring you up. You're going to see whatever you're trying to do right now, maybe they have certain opportunity that can give you. It's a good to build up group. Go and build up network. Yeah, if you want, go for event. Go for any event. Why event? Remember, the best thing to do in this month is a West. Okay? And the West represent event or people's that's going to bring you opportunity. What kind of event is best? The money one or the solutions one. So if you go, you can go for that. Then all this event, whatever event, yeah, doesn't matter the event is good or bad event. Just go there, meet new people, new network. In some house, connect with them. And then you actually have a lot of different opportunity coming in. Yeah, so the good actually have that. Due to G is yeah, because in animal sign, in animal sign, there's two animal sign, right? There is a main chi is GF. One of it is the ox, one of it is the goat. So I use the one nearest to the goat, to the ox, represent the GF nearest, and then this lower one to represent the goat. Okay, just how the same with the dog, and this is dragon. It's also the same way because they're different animal sign. They're supposed to use different way. Okay, supposed to use different way. So remember your dragon. This dog is good because landed in a good place, but you still is friend stars. So personal branding become very important. For dragon, your talent is very important. Your talent is very important. Okay, so depends on what is it that you're trying to do. Use your animal sign well. Use the pillar well. Okay, the heavenly stamp, anything with the heavenly stamp that I talk about, right? You can also use it as a representation. Your GF can be your top stamp. Yeah, your red water can be your top stamp. Okay, it can also use on the bottom stamp. But when you use on the bottom stamp, it related to the animal sign already. Okay, it was actually direct related to the animal sign. Yeah, when you use it on the bottom stamp. So any of them appear in any way, remember that appear on the top stamp normally is talking about theory or mindset or group of people that can actually increase the mindset. Yeah. On the animal sign, this is related to your emotional attachment or something materialized. Okay, an actual skill set, something that can you apply, something you can control. That's why we talk about animal sign is talking about people related matters. Yeah, emotional attachment, emotional clash, emotional attack. Yeah, anything that's going to happen to you, you can do it, not do it, related to your skill set, related to your applications. It's also related to your result somehow. Okay, but when you use it on a heavenly stamp, it's talking about appearance, talking about theory, talking about mindset. Yeah, so you can actually apply in different way. Okay, so just select what you want to apply. Yeah, so when you look into the flying stars, this is actually an indication. What is it the best element? What is the best things that have higher chance that is going to happen? Then you use a flying star, because flying star is the one that brings the entire opportunity to you in one particular month. Okay, when you get star one, that means this is a nobleman month. It landed on Southwest, then noblemen appear in masses of people. Okay, when it landed on Southwest. Yeah, and you find a lot of noblemen appearing in a place when actually people are teaching or sharing informations or humanitarian event. Star one will appear. Okay, star one, then nobleman is also related to opportunity to start new businesses. Okay, so double indications. This month is actually quite good for business. Double. So when you look into the east, then star two was here. So how does this actually become dominant? is because that this is rabbit and the goat is here, and then you will have the pig also is here. So these three palaces have stronger energy flow. So the flying star there will exert more energies because of the three combination. So when you look into star 2, that indicates that, okay, right now, there will be a chances of mass market is coming in. And because it's landed on the east, so mass market is changing their focus or their approach on what they wanted. Okay, star 2 represent that. So you can say that this is a signal stars, but it also related to masses. It also related to real estate. Okay, so when you look at it, then the southwest also related to real estate. Both of this is telling you there might be a change is coming in properties or real estate investment. Might be a change, maybe an increased price is coming in. Yeah, and then when you look into the northwest, the 5 yellow was that. So we all know 5 yellow is the problematic energy flow. When 5 yellow is dominant, then this is going to become the kingmaker of the month. And when it landed on northwest, so somehow leadership issues will come, authority issues will come. Maybe there's a changes with gold. Okay, changes with gold, changes with anything related to minerals or gemstones and whatever there is on that side, or silver. Okay, chances will have a big change. Is it going to be good or bad? We cannot say it's good or bad because of 5 yellow. It's a double-edged sword. So when it landed on that sectors, it indicates that something big is going to change. Yeah, related to this particular aspect. It might be opportunity, it might be disaster. There's two ways. So you can use this to gauge whatever that you're trying to do right now. Yeah, if you saw opportunity in any of these sectors, star 3, which is not star 3, is related to startup company just starting off. That is like the Jijing that I shared. It was bringing the life force. So something is starting off. So northwest related to leader. Okay, east related to startup. So that means some industry is going to change because of this. Opportunity for changing is that. Okay, this is how that you actually do forecast. Opportunity of changes is actually happening there. So you might want to check what it is in somehow. Yeah. Okay. You also realize that oh, nothing else is actually talking about this. Yeah. Is that okay? Everybody good? One shot, yeah. Yeah, you just take what you can do. Just take in what you can do. Okay. Yeah, just take what you can actually do, yeah. No need to just pick one month forecast, just take one thing in that month that is relate to you. Okay, and then you just apply it. Just think one thing to apply it. Yeah. So then of course this is okay, I don't want to talk about this. That one is too much. Yeah, so let's go back into my explanations of this decreasing in the Telegram. Okay. So of course this decreasing hexagram in somehow okay. Okay, good night, Sherry. Just last thing here. I'm not going to be stay long. Okay. So this one is related to observation decreasing. So you actually already notice there's what all this detach and everything is going to happen. I already explained this in the Telegram channel. You can rewatch it. Yeah. So this is the flow for the month. Okay, the flow for the month. So the flow for the month, this we have to use the dragon as the indication. Okay, so based on all the things that you actually have, then it's actually not really aligned with the month I Ching flow. So it's a flow of energy of creations is going on. It's talking about detaching, but I'm asking you to start something new. Yeah, I'm asking you to start something new because it's a good month for business, good month for actions. But the flow is about reducing. So if you are looking into that, it is good to look into another perspective. That is, whatever that you're trying to do, can you in somehow fill up the gap that is happening in the market right now? Yeah, because the entire flow, it seems like the entire flow indicates that something is going to stop, or they're going to cut costs, they're going to reduce their business. Somebody is going to do that. And if you want to utilize this, that means if that company or the things they are doing, somebody is actually not doing it, yeah, and they are trying to reduce that particular actions, maybe you can take over that part and then you actually applied it or use it as a way to build your business, to start your business. Okay, whatever other people is, yeah, so that you no need to do everything. It also reducing your space, okay, reducing your baggage into applying everything, starting a business and everything. Yeah, you might want to do everything, but the flow of this for this month is telling you that you're not supposed to add on something into the market or add on something to the flow. You're supposed to reduce whatever that you have and just focus on the thing that is important to utilize. That is what we call the decreasing hexagram. Yeah. And when you look into dragon, does dragon actually combine with anything in here or not? Dragon actually combine with anything. Dragon combined with the rat. Okay. Then you realize that the rat is together with the wealth element. So it's talking about something that is really maybe related to money. Okay. Maybe you can do something cheaper because it's reducing. Okay. Reducing the money. Or maybe it's about value that you can actually provide. Yeah. Cutting off the unnecessary value just to bring only the targeted value that you can actually produce for your clients or for your business, for your flow of your business, for your trend of your business. You can actually utilize that if you want to use it that way. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah? It doesn't really have a fixated way to look at it. Yeah, doesn't really have a fixated way to look at it. There is only talking about the yin and yang line in here, which represent that this is not really in a good line. So when the wealth line with the yin, it is still talking about reducing. Okay, because the wealth right now is targeted into more internal value rather than external. So when you're trying to go into business, then what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to understand that, okay, what is it that people really wanted? What is the real value in here? So that I don't try to give everything to everyone. I cut it off, only produce the things that I want to produce or other people need it. Okay, why am I saying other people? When you look into the chart, the line, you will actually see that the supporting line at the bottom is companion line and is actually a good line. Yeah, this one is a supporting line for the good line that you actually want to go for. And companion indicates people or masses. We're talking about wealth, it's talking about what value is it for them. And then If you can provide that, they will support you. Okay, how did I come with this line? This is a dragon here, and this is a month hexagram. So dragon is the main key for combination. Yeah, actually can go very deep reading a I Ching. I'm not going to do that. This is only the part that I want you to realize it. Okay, and whatever you want to do, you can also look into this. So Kun Gua represent nurturing. This is one aspect of the things that you should look into. Okay, and also the things that is going to really support you is because it's a Zhen Gua. Zhen Gua, you also look into the daily sharing, right? It's indicate movement, actions, can also mean changes, can also mean disaster. Okay, so if you're using this line, you're going to start a business. That means there may be certain problem that is going to be solved, or certain actions that you can do for the people that is going to support you. Okay, you can actually do it that way. So if you're able to look into that perspective, you are riding this particular month Yi Jing trend. Okay, on a good position. Okay, so this line also tells you the fifth line is also the CEO line. Okay, so CEO line means what? If you go through the channels, the daily things that I've shared, right? You will also realize the fifth line is always talking about manage. Okay, the CEO line, manage, the one that really in control, the decisions maker. Okay, so you really want to utilize this particular month that you're riding on the right flow, you have to be the one that decide. So if you cannot decide, if you cannot become the one that make the decisions, then you are not using this line. Okay, so come with a wealth perspective. Since that some of you guys is asking for that, right? For wealth. How that I can see wealth? This is a way to align yourself with the energy flow so that you can narrow down what you should do, and then you can actually use it. Okay? Yeah? Now, that's it for the sharing. Any questions? I think too much. Everyone is too much. Anybody have anything to ask? Come. Remember, yeah, just take one of the things that shared in this particular forecast that I did. Just do one thing. You don't need to do everything. You only need to do one thing. Okay, and that one thing can help you in making 1% growth better than no percent growth. Okay, so this was like this I was saying, like if you want to get wealth, of course, go for how to say, go for something that can actually create wealth for you. If you want more wealth, okay, it's the same if you're just doing the same thing. So if you're working for others, then you should find something that can actually brings you more money. Okay, create something, join people's, join investment, whatever you wanted to do, go for that. Okay, of course, just now I never mentioned about relationship. I just talk about a little bit about health. Yeah, relationship wise, is also somehow come from internally, not externally. So if you found that your animal sign is not good, then most of the time you will exert some certain part that is attacking the other party. Yeah. So if you find out some of the animal sign is not good, so please do not do that. Yeah. So that is when you actually able to build good energies for. Okay. You can use in 4 pillars. Okay. You can use in 4 pillars. So depends on which one that you want to focus on. so that it will be flexible to use. If I tell you only the year animal sign, right, then you will feel negative because some of the sign is not really good. Like the rabbit, okay, like the rooster, maybe the ox, maybe it's not that good in somehow for you. Then you're fixated, then you manifested the bad things to happen, the negative to happen for the entire month. So then it wasted your time to come into a forecast session. Yeah, so be flexible to use. So when you learn something, have to be flexible how to utilize it. Okay, don't be fixated with the things that you cannot control. Do something that you can control. So that's why I tell you guys that find anything that I shared just now, just pick one that's good for you and just focus on it. Okay, because maybe your animal sign not good, maybe your stamp not good, then you can use the Achievement Destiny Palace. If Achievement Destiny Palace is not good, then you focus on the month, the achievement month chart. The wealth is the most important thing. You can also focus that. You can abandon your chart. Okay, you can actually do that. Yeah, you can abandon your chart. Yeah, because this one is not all the animal signs does not suit me. Then you can do other things. Okay, so if even the achievement chart is not good, then you know that the flying star this month is good for nobleman. Okay, nobleman is going to appear in masses of people, means that a lot of event, a lot of masses, a lot of group, okay, gathering or whatever you have should go there, and maybe you will find a nobleman for you. So you can also use that in a lot of ways. Yeah. And if that also cannot use, then use the Yi Jing that I talk about. Be the one that can make decisions. At least you are riding a good flow. When you do something, you'll know that, okay, this is about people around me. Okay, the value that I can give them. Okay, and maybe reducing their problem. Yeah, or give them a perfect practical move. It's also one of the ways to use it. Okay, so many different things that 1 month, okay, that you can actually use. Yeah, so everything can be used. It's either you align yourself, either that you align with the things. Depends on you. Okay, so good night, second. Okay. Any questions? No questions. I'm going to say good night to you too, in somehow. Okay. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, May. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. See you guys later. I will upload the things in the channel or the YouTube. Okay. Good night. Good night to everyone. See you guys. Goodbye.